said join the faction. That might have happened before the faction existed, though. Just seeing if they have an actual focus regarding... Oh, Desert Rangers. Oh, so they can form the Desert Rangers. Interesting. So, do they have anything to do with the Baron's Republic? Baron Corporation. Okay, I don't think I need to change anything. We'll just need to keep an eye on whether anything actually happens there. Oops. Okay, carry on. What does Mexico look like? They haven't actually done Mexico yet, so they basically just consolidated it under Sonora and Ejecito. Because apparently the developers of this mod really didn't like the changes they made. Western Brotherhood of Steel declared war on Diablo Devils. So Western Brotherhood is trying to grow. Jackals declared war on the Yakuza. Ah. Hobologists will now probably have military access through the Diablo Devils, so it's going to be Western Brotherhood versus both of these. But it is just one border, so maybe they'll be able to win it. We're only a little bit behind, so let's go ahead and do that. And quantity. Very Special Forces is focused on the boomers. Yeah, we're going pretty high on Special Forces. Which is again why I don't intend to keep these Special Forces as Special Forces, because they're going to be using up a lot of my limit. Send them out with vehicles again. It seems there is something underground, something buried on purpose under tons of rock, but why? There's only one way for us to find out. We'll have to dig to the depths of the earth itself. Weapons from the Khans. The Khans wish to produce weaponry, and so they shall, on the condition that we take most of them. Border disputes. Whitelegs. Well, it's a good thing I'm protecting my borders against the Whitelegs then, isn't it? And actually, speaking of, I think now would be a good time for me to start producing Air Force. Yeah, that's definitely a quicker way of sorting them into 25s. Let's have you lot drilling for the time being. Oh, Whitelegs are actually coming for us. They do have a lot of divisions. And how long is that justification going to take? 80 days. Okay. So I'm going to core Crystal Springs, which will mean that my entire border with them is actually going to be cored. And then I can just take core defense bonuses to just deny them the ability to take my territory. Although actually I think that this will... Wait. Are those super mutants? The White Claws. I think they might well be super mutants, yes. And we do have some military factories. What do we still need more of? I think more robots. I think just lots more robots, frankly. Does the submod turn off the followers? Have I missed them showing up? No, because we saw they were... Master's Remnants had the followers, and they spread organically. So you basically have to be adjacent to somebody who has them already, and then there's a chance they'll spread to you. So the followers are currently spreading into the NTR, for example. Oh, and this is going to give us Boomer Air Force. So no, that's probably going to give us air wings. Explosive Demolitions Technology Tech 4. We'll see. Scavenger's Triumph! Poseidon Energy Schematics. Cool. I'll take a look to see what that means exactly. Here, and here. Power station, construction speed plus 25%, electronics research speed plus 15. If I wasn't going down the robotics path, then that would probably be more useful than it is right now. Actually have more factories than they do. Quite a few more. Alright, let's breach the Nellis Armory so that we get the power armor and possibly some more air force. Then we'll do protecting our home. Nellis has an armory that we have yet to breach. Now is the time to break in. We are stuck. A massive security door blocks our path. Yet with enough explosives we might manage to get through. Is it wise though? The door seems to be made to both keep something inside, as well as us outside. Aviation technology, Gauss rifles, plasma weaponry, or the new plague. Okay. How can I say no? I can't. It's impossible. Incoming the plague. Yeah, I know what my luck is like. So I don't think we're going to have the... Oh, especially as this is 105 days. Ugh! Right. Did we have all of these done? Yes. Oh yeah, we do have very good commanders. Although they are both level 1 at the moment. And that'll change quickly enough. Sixth of January is the date I need to look out for. Followers of the Apocalypse. Speak of the devils. Solestor, thank you very much for the follow. And Minecraft Tom, thank you very much for the follow as well. Very much appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Happened in my Heaven's Gate campaign was annoying to get rid of. I'll bet. Shady Sands finally took out the grabbers. Aviation technology. It looks like Area 51 and the Groom Lake facility were testing grounds for newer aircraft during the Great War. Some of the designs we found in the system are unbelievable and frankly surpass what we thought the United States Air Force could do. Unfortunately, given the total collapse of society, we can't manufacture most of these planes. There's still some pretty good ideas though. I mean, that is entirely suitable for the boomers. Let's be honest. You know what I'm not producing? Bombers! Achievement unlocked, Little Green Men. Ooh, this is the first one. Has any nation unraveled the mystery of Area 51? Their justification is done. Okay, how long is the justification going to last? Oh, it doesn't show us. We just have to keep checking every now and then. The longer they wait, the stronger I become. Which I'm fine with. Troll Warren took 3 states. Mara Drink has been annexed. Troll Warren grows ever larger. There it is. Hopefield declared war on the Mojave Raiders. Whitelegs declared war on me. You're welcome, New Canaan. You're welcome. I have more soft attack, more piercing. But they do outnumber us quite significantly. Oh great, my special forces are using pipes. Oh well. So long as we hold out here in the south, because that's where all of my industry is. That's the important area. Tech drums seem to be doing well enough. You're going to get forced back, but they are losing a lot in the process. I've lost 21, they've lost 97. 5 to 1. Fine. Anything I want to do during this? I don't think so. Just need to wait until I get my power armor units. This has just massively reduced my front line. So if you come up here in a hurry. Oh, they did push it. Oh, you didn't reinforce in time, did you? I understand. $400 to 100. Fine. And yeah, Air Force is holding pretty solidly everywhere. We are doing damage with them too. Good stuff. Good stuff. Gonna push me back here, probably. Oh no. Robots arrive just in time. Vacuum tubes. That's technology. I'm gonna go for logistics. Alright, good. We're actually pushing them back, which is nice to see. Let's have you guys attack into here. Western Brotherhood of Steel declared war on the Shi. Interesting. Okay, you're now at war with all three of these. I mean, you're beating the Diablo Devils, but you just keep on adding more and more to the war, which does not sound like a good idea. What Sweet Home California, I'd say, what if the NCR and the Legion didn't exist? So it's a much more fragmented world. And people like the Boomers have a focus tree. Which is pretty cool. I'm liking it. So I'm not going to need to take the core defense on... Sorry, defense on core territory. For obvious reasons. St. George is currently unguarded. So you here. Potentially they could cut us off if I'm not vigilant. Trying to close up the line a little bit so I can use my numerically inferior but quality superior units to just hold everywhere. Chems would be ahead of time. Let's see. I think it's time to get the research. The other thing I'm going to start doing, I think, is I'm going to start converting some of these, particularly because they're losing experience pretty quickly, into robot units. I think I've overcommitted down here. I'm going to back you off to there. I can hold these three. In fact, it'd be even easier if we just held those two. Let's not worry too much about that spot. Let's bring you around here and you into there. Okay, this is a front line I think I can hold. And we've used up a lot of our attack bonuses, so this is fine. Alright, so Samuel is a level 2. Take any of those. Alexander is still level 1. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you back off. We'll send one of the robots up here. Force marching. Smoke signals, that's going to allow me to get some more encryption decryption, which will help our combat ratings. Okay, good. We should now be able to hold pretty solidly along this whole front line. This is a very narrow front now. We got away from all the tiny little states over here. It's a lot like Sweet Home Alabama, only less incest. Oh dear. Right, so they're still arriving. Nothing else I can do. Oh, one thing we should probably try to get is every cap for the army. We're only 1% away in terms of world tension now. They've lost 1,000. Yeah, we have double their industry. And we're only 9 days away from getting power armor. Scavenger's Triumph! 50% research bonus for Naval Doctrine. In fact, if you back off to here, then A, you can't be cut off, and that's one less province I need to defend. Which will allow me to double up even more. Good stuff. Good stuff. And yeah, we're now resisting pretty effectively everywhere. And their manpower is almost done. Hey Clem, still searching for a sub for the multiplayer on Sunday, so if anyone in chat wants to take charge of Hindustan for a few hours, do me a favour and maybe message me on Discord. So yeah, if anyone wants to play the multiplayer next week on Europa Universalis 4 as Hindustan, which is probably the most powerful nation in the world at the moment, then message Clem. It's a good opportunity to get involved. Like, those multiplayer games are a lot of fun. CD99 Fortification Cannon, T51 Seam Mobile Power Armor, Simple Servo Strip Power Armor. Hang on, isn't that one of the super advanced power armors? What the hell? Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. The second most powerful armor for free. From a fairly low-level focus. Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. Scavenged power armor, maybe. Just getting a stripped power armor is good enough. This thing is 9 years ahead of time. Probably even 10 years ahead of time. I'm not going to produce it just because that is stupid. We also got the grenade machine gun. This mod does not know how to do balance. Yep, this is now 5 years ahead of time. I mean, this one at least makes a bit of sense. We are the boomers. But considering it's a national focus right here... We must erect defences and repair the fences around Nellis. I mean, the guns I will produce. These. Ah, and we have in fact finished all of the infrastructure. Oh, now here's a point. Yes, we do need to upgrade the infrastructure of these. Let's do that just to make sure the front line is fully up to scratch. Let's start a general attack. The followers have established themselves. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm immediately going to trigger some of their abilities. Agriculture experts, civilian workshop and pop growth. I'm not going to bother with the research. I feel like I'm already doing okay for that. And they're out of manpower. So any damage I do now is damage. Right. Air Force powered guards, which are also incredibly powerful. How much am I over my special forces limit at this point? 25 over. Currently fielding 35 out the allowed 10. Yeah. The makers of this mod really don't know balance. I mean, I already have scrapped power armor, which is frankly good enough for me.